up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
We're located over.
Let's start with the oldest of the five and work our way towards the most recent mass extinction. Number 5, the Andor
We're located over.
Let's start with the oldest of the five and work our way towards the most recent mass extinction. Number 5, the Andor
We're located over.
Let's start with the oldest of the five and work our way
Yo, what's up? Welcome back. Yo, what's up? Welcome back. Yo, what's up? Welcome back. Man, next time I'm going to change the app. Like, I'll use another app or anything to like live stream. I mean, I will change the app I am live streaming with. Like, hell no, man. I mean, I will change the app I am live streaming with. Like, they are literally asking me to pay money to use more settings. Like, they are literally asking me to pay money to use more settings. Like, they are literally asking me to pay money to use more settings. Like, they are literally asking me to pay money.
Let's start with the oldest of the five and work our way towards the most recent mass extinction. No, let's start with the oldest of the five and work
Yo, you watching? I don't know. Man, this shitty ass app.
our way towards the most recent mass extinction. Number 5, the Andor Division extinction. 444 million years ago, the world looked very different. The planet didn't have trees, plants, or animals on land, and Earth looked something like
Yup,
this,
alright.
which is clearly wrong and not where they were supposed to be. But inside the ocean, it was a different story. It was packed with species and thriving. During this time, most of the marine life lived in warm, shallow seas. Here are some of the animals you could expect to see during this time period: trilobites, brachiopods, bryozoans, crinoids, and nautilus, just to name a few. And don't bother double checking my pronunciation. I can tell you now, I easily nailed over half of them. But just when these animals began to get comfortable, everything changed. The coastlines where the majority of life existed slowly began to retreat year after year. The winters began to get longer and harsher, and the ice that formed took longer to melt. But eventually, the winters got so
Actually, the stream is a bit delayed. I delayed it on purpose. So if anything happens, then I can like fix that.
severe that the ice stopped melting altogether. The planet went into a severe ice age that lasted anywhere from 200,000 to 400,000 years. You see, the giant continent of Gondwana had drifted over the South Pole, and when snow fell onto the land, combined with the Earth's cooling, the snow didn't melt. Then year after year, the snow compressed into large glaciers, which would otherwise have flowed into the ocean, lowering sea levels. The very few life forms that survived the ice age eventually adapted to the new climate and began to thrive once again.
Tell me if the video sound is good.
But just when they began to get comfortable, you guessed it, everything changed. Temperatures began to rise, ice melted, sea levels rose, and the oceans became low in oxygen, leading to another mass extinction of life that was not adapted to the increasing warming climate and changing environment. In the end, around 85% of all marine species on Earth died, making this event the second largest mass extinction in our planet's history. Number 4. The Late Devonian Extinction. 360
Yep,
million
then it's
years
fine.
ago, Earth had another massive extinction that changed the planet forever. During the Devonian period, Earth was going through many changes. The first true forests appeared and were quickly spreading. Plants were diversifying, and soil formation was increasing like never before, thanks to deep root systems. At this time, Earth looked something like this. Sea levels had risen once again, allowing life to thrive in shallow waters. Let's take a look at some of the strange animals that inhabited the seas. Now, obviously, I could just show you the fossilized remains of these animals and move on. But don't forget, I'm one of the most historically accurate artists of the 21st century, so I might as well show you what these animals really look like. Dunkleosteus was a large armored fish that was
This shit ain't look like this. What is this, belly fat? Well, whatever.
among the top predators. Titanichthys was one of the first filter-feeding fish. The Cladoselac
What? I mean, yeah, let's just continue.
was regarded as one of the first true sharks. Eurypterid, also known as sea scorpions. I don't have a fact for that one, but I just thought they were really cool. Then of course there were the boring animals like brachiopods.
Is not this shit a Pokemon? Kabuto, if I'm not wrong. Or Kabutops. I don't really remember. But this shit was a Pokemon, man. What the fuck?
And trilobites, among many others. But perhaps the more interesting animals were those that were briefly exiting the ocean and
You know it's the end of the world when the sun is looking like this.
waddling onto land. Animals like the Tiktaalik, Acanthostega, and Ichthyostega. But the good times couldn't last forever. As forests spread across the land, trees began to pull large amounts of CO2 out of the air, cooling the planet. The trees' deep and intricate root systems expanded, breaking down rock and soil. Rain carried those nutrients into rivers and finally into the ocean. The extra nutrients caused massive algae blooms, using up the oxygen in the water and creating large dead zones where animals could no longer survive, essentially suffocating them. Around 75% of all
Mario Kart,
species
yeah,
went
yeah.
extinct. Number 3, the Permian Triassic extinction. 250 million years ago, Earth
What?
essentially suffocating them. Around 75% of all species went extinct. Number 3, the Permian Triassic extinction. 250 million years ago, Earth finally became interesting. Gone were the times of ocean bugs and silly looking fish, and we finally got something that is actually fun to draw. The Permian period was awesome. The oceans were teeming with life, and the long-awaited land expansion was finally released, allowing hundreds of animals to roam across it. This is what the planet looked like during this time period. Nearly all land joined forces to create Pangaea, a supercontinent. The weather was hot, dry, and got more unbearable the further you went into the continent. The oceans were full of life and contained all the usual suspects: brachiopods, ammonoids, crinoids, reefs, trilobites, cartilaginous fish, ray fin fish, and lobe fin fish, just to name a few. Land was now completely different from the last time we saw it. It was covered in trees, plants, and moss, and full of large and dangerous animals. Animals like the Dimetrodon, a large apex predator, Gorgonopsians, a saber-toothed apex predator, Dicynodon.
What?
It was covered in trees, plants, and moss, and full of large and dangerous animals. Animals like the Dimetrodon, a large apex predator, Gorgonopsians, a
What the? Bro is riding a dinosaur.
saber-toothed apex predator, Dicynodonts, a tank
Mario
build that
Kart,
was
yeah.
just funny to look at. Then there were the first early Therapsids, reptiles, and insects. It seemed like the circle of life was getting back
What do you mean by pattern?
on track. But just as the competition was heating up, so would the planet. Well, even more than it already was. Volcanoes in the Siberian region began to erupt, releasing large amounts of CO2, methane, and toxic gases. These eruptions continued for hundreds of thousands of years. This enormous amount of CO2 trapped heat in the atmosphere, heating the entire planet another 5 to 10 degrees Celsius. The planet became much drier, oxygen levels dropped in the oceans once again, and entire ecosystems collapsed, turning the planet into a hellish oven. Around 90 to 96% of all marine life and around 70% of all land vertebrae went extinct, making this the largest mass extinction in our planet's history. It has even been referred to as the Great Dying. Number 2, the Triassic-Jurassic extinction. Finally, we get to the time periods we all care about. After the end has even been referred to as the Great Dying. Number 2, the Triassic-Jurassic extinction.
What the heck is this? Wait, is this Triceratops? Oh no, what was that name? Oh, I guess, yeah. Okay, trike. Is this a fucking trike? And what the fuck is this? Yeah, Triceratops. Yup, yup. What is this, man? This shit is straight out of like Alien movies. Like, you know, Alien vs Predator. The facehuggers. Never mind.
Extinction. Finally, we get to the time periods we all care about. After the end Permian extinction came the Triassic period, a time of recovery and new beginnings that would completely reshape the planet forever. Earth's land still consisted of the single large continent Pangaea and was surrounded by Panthalassa, a mega ocean. The planet was still very warm and the majority
Is this son racist? Bro was literally angry before, and now in the dinosaur period, bro is like, yeah, man, I'm happy.
of the land was covered in large deserts. Out in and near the oceans is where life thrived. Large trees and plants emerged near river valleys, and dry climate plants spread across harsher, hotter lands. Many apex predators began to emerge and take over entire ecosystems. Animals like the Listosaurus, a small pig-sized herbivore. Then there was one of the earliest known dinosaurs, Coelophysis, a medium-sized carnivore that grew to enormous numbers. And just by looking at them, you could just tell they were annoying.
Dude, this ad.
If you're 17 or 18 right now, you are sitting on the biggest opportunity of your life.
And just by looking at them, you could just tell they were annoying. Coelophysis, a medium-sized carnivore that grew to enormous numbers. And just by looking at them, you could just tell they were annoying.
So, bro is spitting on them. Well, nah, I'm not saying that word.
One of the most terrifying animals to emerge was the Postosuchus, a large crocodile-like predator with enormous jaws. During this time was when the first true mammals began to appear. In the oceans, marine life was also diversifying, and the first animals that somewhat resemble today's creatures began to emerge. Animals like the ichthyosaur, a marine reptile resembling dolphins. Just, you know, way more terrifying. Then there was also Nothosaurus, which was last spotted in 1933.
Is not that Loch Ness monster, if I'm not wrong? Yep, it is.
In Scotland. Then, of course, towards the end of the Triassic period, thousands
Imagine you are a biggest dinosaur. You are going for a hunt and you see this. Ain't gonna lie, I'm not going to it. I will die starving.
of other marine species had emerged. The Triassic period lasted over 50 million years, but eventually the continent of Pangaea began to be torn apart. Enormous volcanic eruptions occurred that lasted up to 1,000,000 years. And just like the mass extinction before, these eruptions heated the planet, starved many parts of the ocean of oxygen, and led to the extinction of around 75%.
Bottom right. Ah, okay, this one. Yeah, so I deliberately wanted to ignore this one. Wait, is that a fucking who wants fit fix? Well, whatever. Let's ignore.
And of course, towards the end of the Triassic period, thousands of other marine species had emerged that lasted up to 1,000,000 years. And just like the mass extinction before, these eruptions heated the planet, starved many parts of the ocean of oxygen, and led to the extinction of around 75% of all species. But even in this nightmare landscape, a small group managed to survive. A relatively small, non-dominant creature who witnessed its larger, stronger competition slowly die off and become extinct. And in this power vacuum, the once insignificant creature rose and went on to dominate the planet for the next 135 million years. It was now the time of the dinosaurs. Number 1. Cretaceous Paleogene extinction. Soon after the end Triassic extinction, small dinosaurs like the Coelophysis, Dilophosaurus, and Plateosaurus became the dinosaurs. Number 1. Cretaceous Paleogene extinction. Soon after the end Triassic extinction, small dinosaurs like the Coelophysis, Dilophosaurus.
This is the biggest myth. If I'm not wrong, they are called Dilophosaurus. No. Man, I forgot every dinosaur's names. Well, whatever. They did not have this, like, whatever this is around their neck. Whatever.
And Plateosaurus began to take over the planet. Scientists believe these creatures survived thanks to their upright posture, efficient lungs, and their ability to withstand heat and droughts. During the Jurassic period, the dinosaurs had...
Is this? I'm talking about a sun. I forgot the name of the character, but yeah, I understood. And the dinosaurs ain't dead, they are having orgasms, man.
solidified themselves as the most dominant animal on the planet. With large amounts of food available, they quickly diversified.
I'm
Many
ready.
grew to enormous sizes and evolved.
Don't say me, that's a Giganotosaurus and bro drew like this. Either it's a Giganotosaurus or a Carcharodontosaurus, whatever. But no way bro drew like this.
Some didn't.
Wait,
Scientists
what?
estimate in the Jurassic period, the dinosaurs had solidified themselves as the most dominant animal on the planet. With large amounts of food available, they quickly diversified. Many grew to enormous sizes and evolved. Some didn't.
Dude, the fart sound effect. Lol. Lamo.
Scientists estimate that there could have been as many as 10,000 species of dinosaurs roaming the planet. Here are some of the most notable ones just so you can get an idea of who the star players were. There were the apex predators like the Tyrannosaurus, Spinosaurus, and
Tyrannosaurus, okay.
Allosaurus. Then of course you had your giant herbivores like Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, and Triceratops. Then you had the dinosaurs that were just there for comedic relief. Apex predators like the Tyrannosaurus, Spinosaurus, and Allosaurus. Then of course you had your giant herbivores like Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, and Triceratops.
So bro is showing us Triceratops. So what the fuck was that drawing?
Then you had the dinosaurs that were just there for comedic relief, like the Suchosaurus and the Pegomastax. This is also when the first birds appeared. Going into the Cretaceous period, dinosaurs had adapted and flourished in forests, plains, coastal environments, and oceans. New flowering plants also and the Pegomastax. This is also when the first birds appeared. Going into the Cretaceous period, dinosaurs had adapted and flourished in forest, plains, coastal
This shit looks like Godzilla, a fat ass Godzilla. And like, I believe it is supposed to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but no man.
environments and oceans. New flowering plants also encouraged insects to heavily diversify. But as we all know, these times wouldn't last. And eventually, everything would change in the blink of an eye.
A platform like behind the trees.
Let's go. You guys are already on A.
T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex.
And eventually, everything would change in the blink of an eye. One day, a day just like the millions of days before it, over what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, what looked like a small glowing star appeared in the sky. Not a single animal on the planet knew of its existence or had any idea it was even there. A few moments later, that small glowing pin in the sky quickly grew and became brighter than any other star. And within minutes, it rivaled even the sun. Birds scattered. Dinosaurs lifted their heads and froze in place as they tracked the light that was traveling towards the Earth. The impact of the meteor is unimaginable. It's been described as billions of Hiroshima atomic bombs all exploding simultaneously. All nearby animals were instantly vaporized. Not even their bones would be left behind. Entire forests were flattened. A massive wall of water over a mile high raced across the ocean and tore through the earth as magnitude 11 earthquakes shook the land. An hour after impact, superheated debris began to rain down across the
This shit also was so sad because, like, what do you mean they like failed, like evaporating, like their body, their flesh and everything? Man, nah, I could not even imagine. Well, whatever.
planet, incinerating anything it touched. This, combined with the radiant heat pulses, ignited forests, grasslands, and anything flammable, quickly turning the planet into a burning inferno. A few days after impact, the enormous cloud of vaporized debris, which traveled from the impact site, had covered the entire planet, turning some areas pitch black, while the rest of the planet received minimal light. The fine dust could have remained in the stratosphere for up to 10 years. In that time, photosynthesis completely stopped, with no vegetation growing. For most, life on Earth was all but impossible. Around 75% of all life on Earth went extinct. In the end, it's pretty mind-boggling when you sit back and think that humans have only been on the planet for around 300,000 years. Yet, dinosaurs walked and ruled the planet for over 164 million.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, even though I know their death was a tragedy, like I feel sorry for them and everything, but if they were alive, we would not survive. Like, not even we would not even evolve as human. Come on, you have lived enough.
Years.
Well, that's it. That's it. Okay, good video. It's 1 second delayed. $30. Wait. 30 seconds. Wait. 30 seconds. Wait. 30 seconds. Not for me. It's okay for me, I guess. Either. What should we watch now? You would would not it be crazy if I watch this reaction of Ready to Live and put the thumbnail, not thumbnail, I mean put the title like reacting on the reaction of Ready to Live, or like reacting on Ready to Live reacting on NY Kenta, what the fuck is his name? Whatever. If I can't pronounce the name, I'm not going to watch that shit. Well, no, I was saying like here this video. Not ads.
Then place something.
This video. So he's reacting, right? So I was saying, what if I put a title like reacting on, yep, reacting on live reacting. NY Entertain is a crybaby unk. Whatever. Ooh. Hell yeah. Do you wanna watch some ghost hunting videos? Not hunting, I mean investigation. Investigation. It's like 4:36 a.m. here. Let's see. Whose video should we see? Guvin. What was his name again? I forgot. Yup. His videos. It's 7 p.m. Damn. Investigating Hawaii's darkest spirit. I investigated the scariest missing people cases. Which one should I see? Well, the thing is, I wanted to watch a Salmon Gobi video, but I have already watched their latest one. Well, I have not watched their this video, our night at scariest hotel in Las Vegas. But it's freaking 1 hour video. I don't have that much of a time. Let's watch Groovyn's video today. Groovy Gavin. Okay, well. I'm waiting. Man, it's windy outside. I wanna go outside, man. A compilation of scary videos. Hmm, that would be nice. Just pray I would not die of heart attack. Don't watch alone. Okay, I'm not watching. Don't watch alone again. Well, I'm not watching again. I am watching. Wait, wait. I have not watched Life of Luxury from a very long time, to be honest. There are multiple don't watch alone. First one, okay.
৭২ বছরের বিদায় বঙ্গ
In the following video, a mother named Aaliyah is recording her daughter who just had a night terror. Aaliyah's daughter has been suffering from night terrors for the past few weeks now, which according to her child's doctor is a common phase that most children her age experience. But one night, Aaliyah wakes up to find her daughter on her bed crying intensely than ever before. It seems that she just had the most severe night terror ever. Her night terror was so intense that she ran straight into her mother's room. So, Aaliyah immediately records this video to show
Where is her dad? Did her dad like went for milk and never came back? As usual.
her child's doctor, but while recording, this happens.
Are we scared, baby? Come here, big girl. Come here, big girl. Come, big girl. It's okay. There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay? Be a big girl? If you're scared, just remember. Baby Lenny's here, mommy's here.
Wait, what's happening actually?
We're gonna be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed. What's wrong, Cora? What are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
Just as Aaliyah sees her daughter staring at the shutters, she points the camera that way and captures this, the blinds suddenly closing on their own.
What the? Okay.
But it's not just a few that close up, but rather all 4 shutters at the same time, which is made creepier when listening to the audio closely. It sounds as if someone or something had forcefully shut them. Naturally, they make a run for it and spend the rest of the night inside mom's room. Now the next day, Aaliyah makes a video
What are you scared of? Well, what?
talking about these shutters. She shows how hard it is for all 4 to close at once unless someone had moved each rod on each window at the same time.
You have to be physically standing by the blinds in order to close them like this. And also, all 4 of them closed at the exact same time. There's not electronic, it's not battery
Well, I'm
powered.
not really scared, but yep, it do. Whoa.
That's not creepy. Trying my best not to freak out. So, to close these.
Eerily, the door behind Aaliyah starts to move on its own. It happens right as she explains how the
I did not know ghost can haunt you at daytime, at broad daylight. Hello? Well, no, it's not scaring me, but I mean, well, whatever.
Shutters work, which is made creepier considering what just happened last night. But that's not even the weirdest part, because later she points out something that makes last night's incident with the moving door even harder to explain.
So the AC was not on when the door closed. It's very loud. And you can hear it coming from the vent. The air vent could not have pushed this door closed in that other video because the air was not on, the AC.
Well, yeah, I'm scared of like the video, but I'm not like scared like, yeah, now after like the video ends, I will not be able to do this and that. No, I'm not scared of that. I'm scared of the video.
It was not on.
Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close. She was initially wrong for thinking the door had closed because of it.
There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent?
It was never on to begin with, which she demonstrates by comparing the difference in sound from both clips.
It's okay.
So then, if it wasn't the AC, then what had moved the door on to begin with, which she... Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close. She was initially wrong for thinking the door had closed because of it.
There's the vent right there, baby.
Was that a man's voice? So the dad is finally home. Well, good for them, I guess.
See? The vent?
It was never on to begin with, which she demonstrates by comparing the difference in sound from both clips.
It's okay.
So then, if it wasn't the AC, then what had moved the door? Like the shutters, this one doesn't make any sense. Although creeped out by all of this, Aaliyah feels oddly relieved knowing that her child's night terrors might not be from nothing, but caused by something else.
I have zero
Currently,
views.
she plans to keep her daughter away from this room until she figures out what to do next. But until further updates are given, this video will continue to remain a mystery. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Here's a look at my week on Facebook Gaming. Monday morning, I play puzzle games to start my...
Now this next video was recorded by an overnight security guard who works at a cemetery. One night, while doing his rounds, he records a video for his brother-in-law whom he wanted to show the crematorium that's on this property. Apparently, it gets pretty creepy once it's dark, and he wanted to show him why he doesn't like patrolling this area. Now for those who don't know, a crematorium is a place where the deceased are cremated and essentially reduced to ashes. These remains are then put inside urns, which the families then keep. But knowing what goes on back here only makes what was captured that much more unsettling. As the guard records this video, he captures this.
They turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna walk you through now. I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here, they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down, freaking out.
As if the crematorium wasn't already creepy enough, this occurrence
For
made it
real,
worse. Now something odd happens when he passes by the furnaces and it's heard on camera. A loud tapping sound is picked up by the mic, but strangely, it happens only when he passes by the furnaces.
Now I have a friend that works.
Now even if the chamber was somehow
See? Man, it's so shaky. Wait. How on earth it's lifting upwards? Dude. Nah. Well, you know what? I guess you're right. After this video, I'll not feel safe even at my house. Crazy. Damn. It's only been 7 minutes in the video. What the Did you see that?
As if the crematorium wasn't already creepy enough, this occurrence made it worse. Now something odd happens when he passes by the furnaces and it's heard on camera. A loud tapping sound is picked up by the mic, but strangely, it happens only when he passes by the furnaces.
Now I have a friend that works.
Now even if the chamber was somehow messing with the phone's mic, it doesn't explain what happens next, because out of nowhere, an urn from across the room starts to vibrate. Only this one begins to move, and not a single other urn does the same. Now that's creepy, but it doesn't stop there, because moments later, this happens. The urn's lid begins to creep open by itself. Seeing this, he bolts out in a panic frenzy before stopping to catch his breath and seeing this. It's as if someone had walked out from inside. Having no explanation for this or this, he clocks out immediately and tells his boss what just happened. Now, while there haven't been any updates, it's safe to say the security guard will be keeping his distance from this place. For now, not much else is
from this place. Man, I can't even stay in that country. Like, nah.
known about that night, or how the urn had seemingly came alive. But one thing's for sure though, if that specific urn actually had remains inside, then what just happened becomes a whole lot creepier. Now the following video comes from a mother named Misty Huron who recently posted something that she normally doesn't post. Unlike all her videos, this one has left many of her followers deeply concerned and completely spooked. It's a short clip she recorded from her baby monitor which shows her daughter sleeping inside her crib. But what's strange about this is that even though she was fast asleep, the camera was picking up movement. Clearly, her daughter wasn't moving as much, so there had to be something else in there that was. According to Misty, the only explanation that would have made sense was if her older daughter was still sleeping in this room. However, she isn't.
So we moved my daughter out of this room. Now she's across the hall. But we got all the furniture in, the TV hung. That is like a...
She recently moved into another room inside this house. So, if it's not her other daughter, then who or what is moving? Misty continues to watch to see if anything appears, but nothing does. But after looking closely, she sees it. This is what she saw. Eerily, it appears that someone or something is on the bunk bed. However, no one was sleeping on this bunk bed, let alone staying in this room. Her older daughter used to sleep here, but now she has her own space, which begs the question.
Wait, I'm speechless.
Just who exactly was on this? Misty has yet to figure this out, which is why she's been posting videos about this in the hopes that someone can. Needless to say, it's pretty freaky.
Well, I don't know what to say.
But one night, while touring this exact room where the figure was seen, something completely unexpected happens. Watch.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm gonna run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. This is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I just don't know. I have no.
I mean, I can be a actor. I mean, voice actor. I mean, I can give this voice. No, okay, no, forget about this. I'm not giving that voice.
No idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
All of a sudden, a rocking chair that's placed in the corner of this room begins to rock on its own. But oddly enough, no one else was around to have moved it. Considering what was seen on camera just a few nights ago, Misty can't help but think that her room is haunted. Understandably, since then, she hasn't been inside and won't go in until her husband comes back from his business trip. But until he does, it seems that Misty won't know for sure as to who or what was caught on camera.
Dude, the chair moved. That fucking chair moved on its own, by the way. Imagine you are coming down the stair and you see a chair moving and it's not even windy. Man.
Now this next video comes from Arizona, where there's a road where many accidents
Arizona, yeah,
have taken place. The road in question is known as Lower Buckeye, and just last year, someone had caught something strange on their dash.
Well, yeah, tell me a horror story of yours.
cam while passing through here.
continue writing.
On April 30th of
Continuing the
2024,
video.
Tasha Moran was driving down the stretch of highway, unaware that she was about to witness something quite disturbing. She was driving down the supposedly haunted highway when suddenly her dashcam captures this.
Let's read. This part of it. Oh, but it's not. It can be a mouse, a rat, you know. Okay, heavy. Yeah, so I don't know. Mm, 50 pounds. But I mean, I don't know what to say. You know, the thing I'm talking, like saying is like they are going to be a stray cat. There can be multiple possibilities, you know. I mean, can be maybe a stray cat broke into your house, your room, or something like that. Okay, but you said there was nothing when you came back. Yeah, so it was a ghost. Yeah, GG's. What the fuck is that? What is that?
There's something on the side of the road.
You don't say this name. You know that S name. You don't say that name. As far as I know, if you say that name, nothing will happen to me because I fucking live in another country, but still, I don't mess with these things. Skin workers. I'm talking about skin workers. What do you mean? What do you mean? How? I'm talking about skin workers. I heard that if you talk about skin workers or take their name, they will come for you. I just heard it, but I freaking live in a whole another country. Yeah, I heard it. Tension not that the myth was debunked way longer. I mean, way like years ago. Not years ago, 2 years ago. Some people did like take his name, made videos and everything. They are still alive though, so you will be alive too. Well, but skinwalkers are not ghosts to begin with. They are like entities, somewhat, a tribal entities. If I remember their origin correctly.
That the camera picks up. It happens quickly, but if you slow the footage, you'll notice what looks like something hunched over. It's a bit hard to tell, but many of those who've seen this clip believe that whatever this was is evidence of something supernatural, especially after seeing the figure seemingly appear out of nowhere in front of the first car ahead. Given the countless stories of those who've seen things here at night, Tasha agrees that whatever this was had to be something unexplainable. While it isn't certain if that's the case, one thing seems pretty clear, and it's that whoever, or whatever this was, had definitely scared the living daylights out of someone who spotted them. So then, just who or what was seen late at
You know what? Take your card and heat that thing. Whatever that is. Heat that shit out of it. I would have I would have do that. I mean, done that. Oh man, what is wrong with my grammar? Whatever. So yeah, I would have knocked that shit with my car. I mean, I said like, if I was the driver, I would have knocked that shit with my car. Like, come on. Like, but again, he said that he didn't see. Oh, if I'm not wrong, he said he saw in his door, like car camera. I forgot what it's called, but yeah. So I believe he didn't see while driving. He see that footage later and they discovered this shit. Crazy man, crazy. Or maybe he did see, but he was scared or something. I would have knocked that shit out.
night in the middle of nowhere?
Ultra man? What is Ultra man? What?
Now the following video takes place at a house where construction has been going on for quite some time. The person who took this is a carpenter who was recently
Not construction. Man, you know what? My biggest fear is like I am stuck in a haunting mansion or something and the mansion is under construction. You imagine a ghost is chasing you and you are trying to run, but there is a like construction um equipment. Okay, maybe like this one. Wait.
Now the following video takes place at a house where construction
See, this type of plastics are like laying on the ground and you slept on them. Like, oh man, nah, nah. I don't know why, bro. I just, I don't like construction places and getting stuck there.
has been going on for quite some time. The person who took this is a carpenter who was recently hired to work on this property, but unbeknownst to him, this house would be the reason why he doesn't work.
You know what? I had a nightmare. I used to have a nightmare. Like, that was, I don't know, that was weird because that nightmare literally haunted me for like 4 years. Like, I used to have the same nightmare, same dream, like every month, once every month. The dream was like I'm stuck in a mansion. There are 9 more kids with me, and we 10 are running away from a ghost. And that ghost was bizarre looking, to be honest. And, and like not even like um, I'm literally seeing the dream and watching those kids getting cooked or like chopped down, getting slashed in a 4K. Like I'm literally seeing the blood like all over the place and everything. That was a bizarre dream, man. That was a fucking nightmare for me. And I was like 12 years old, and it lasted for like 4 years. Every month, no, no. I know, right? I know. Well, whatever. That was fucking scary. But that was my peak. time of having dreams. I can't even sleep now. Fuck you, insomnia. Whatever. Nightmares, bro. Nightmares are the worst, to be honest. I once had sleep paralysis, but nah, I don't want to remember that shit. That sleep paralysis, man. Seeing you sleeping, whatever. I might be a bad match for, that guy in the horror movies who invades others' dreams to kill them. I forgot his name. Jason? No, not Jason. I forgot his name. Yeah, there was a movie where the ghost goes to others' dreams and kill them in their dream. And if they kill them in their dreams, the person will be dead in real life too. So yeah, I mean, I might be a bad matchup for that guy cause I ain't sleeping.
Here alone anymore.
You know what? Wait, let me just search that bastard up. What should I search? The ghost who invades uh, invades this movie ghost. What the fuck am I even typing, bro? I'm not getting those. Wait, I forgot the name. Michael? No, no. Well, whatever.
One day, while working by himself, strange noises start to emanate from inside the house.
But
let's do the video.
Yeah. Whoa, what the hell? That's what I'm talking about. You guys heard that?
Wait.
Yeah. Whoa, what the hell? That's what I'm talking about. You guys heard that? Whoa. I don't want to go up there. I do not.
According to the carpenter, no one else was home. Both the property owner and the construction crew who are usually seen here are away for the weekend, which of course doesn't help to make things any less creepy. If no one is here, then what were those noises? While it's possible that a stranger had sneaked in without him noticing, this next part is what makes this whole video pretty creepy, as it seems to hint that maybe it's not a stranger. Now, after hearing what sounded like footsteps, the carpenter proceeds to show the basement. This is where he claims to have had another creepy experience from days before, but while showing it, this happens.
Oh, I seen like an elbow leave this room, but there's nobody else that lives here. This is my client's house. Oh, I swear. Oh my God. Oh, hell, that's what I'm talking about right there. This is shaking. There's nobody else in the house with me. I swear. This is where I heard those footsteps at. Oh, what the? Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, there's a little. Oh my goodness.
Not at all, man. Not at all. I can take on anything but not a doll, man. Those fucking doll ghosts, they scare the shit out of me. You know how kids buy like dolls and everything? When I was a kid, I used to avoid dolls cause I watched Annabelle. No, I mean not take on like fight. I was talking about like I can watch any videos of ghosts, but I can't watch a video of doll spirits and everything. Dude, Annabelle, man. Annabelle scared the shit out of me. You know, imagine Annabelle being real. Well, Annabelle is indeed a real doll in the Ed Warren's museum, but well, dude, the Conjuring whole franchise was so fucking scary. Except I still feel like the last movie, the last rites, was not that scary. Well, it was not supposed to be scary in the first place, but still, she did not escape, by the way. It was a fake news. My friend, she lives in USA. I told about her, like, I told you about her, right? So, she literally lives 2 hours distance from, like, where Annabelle is. Like the museum. Warren Museum. No, she did not. Did she? I thought that's a fake news. I heard somewhere that that was a fake news. Are you talking about that? Like they were like taking Annabelle to another place and everything. Not a realistic one. Okay, let me check. I'm searching on YouTube. Did Annabelle escape?
The Annabelle doll has gone missing after being removed from its case. This demonic doll hasn't been removed from its case in over 15 years. It all changed when the Warners decided to take Annabelle on a world tour. The day Annabelle arrived in New Orleans, 10 murderers had escaped prison. As soon as the doll left, the Nottoway plantation burnt down. Annabelle was reportedly misplaced on her way to Chicago and has yet to be found. I'm sorry to whoever ends up finding that doll because you're in for a serious awakening. The Annabelle doll has gone... The Annabelle doll...
Dude, if it goes to Germany, Japan, and Italy, we are getting flashback of World War II. Annabelle is the next Taylor Swift on tour. What the fuck? Oh hell no, I'm done. If it escaped, everybody has to board up their windows. Is it real though? Cause no, cause um, I like the guy who was in charge of like the museum. He literally showed us the Annabelle in the museum. There is no way. Yeah, this is the movie one. This is the movie one. Places in America. What do you mean by places in America? Me too, gang. Me too. What the fuck? AI is getting crazy these days, bro, for real. Nah, let me complete this video, wait.
That right there. That right there is always. I'm sorry, I can't even talk right. Doing this job out here, look at. See this job? Doing this right here. Seeing things. Things still shaking, dude. I can't even look at it. Oh, maybe some of these objects are haunted. What the? Yo, this is moving and this is moving. Why isn't this one moving? I'm used to this already. You know what I mean? Like, if don't follow me home.
It's at this point where the supposed break-in turns into something else entirely. Not one, but several lights begin to swing on their own. And to make things even creepier, just as the first light continues to sway, a sudden noise erupts from the display cabinet behind the carpenter.
Oh, it's coming from here.
What the doll's doing here?
Oh my goodness.
The porcelain doll only makes the encounter that much more unsettling, but overall, this whole experience has left him beyond spooked. He continues to work here given that he was contracted, but currently, and perhaps to his relief, nothing has happened since then. Yet still, the question remains, just what exactly took place inside this house? As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions.
Imagine suddenly 10 people comes to him and says, it's a prank, it's a prank, it's a prank. Whatever.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. As is often the case with paranormal videos,
Nah. You know, when I was a kid, and when outside my home, it was this dark. But I would never forget about going outside. I would not even look at outside.
it's usually clips involving children that tend to be the creepiest. That said, even though this next clip is pretty short, its inclusion of a child and something supernatural makes it worth watching. On September 26 of 2025, an aunt records her niece eating breakfast on the kitchen table. It's a seemingly innocent video that was taken 2 years ago, but even to this day, this footage continues to replay in the aunt's mind as what was captured here is pretty creepy. Watch closely.
Cute. Oh, the child. Yeah, she is cute.
Like something out of a horror movie, a dark silhouette passes by in the background. It moves slowly, which somehow makes it creepier. But the creepiest part about this, and probably the strangest, is that the light bulb appears to go out when it passes by. It's as though its presence is extremely draining. But that's not all, because apparently, if you look closely at the fridge, you'll notice a reflection. But there's something about it that seems very off. As many have noted, it looks as if the reflection doesn't match the child's. It's almost like it's looking back at her. Now, of course, it isn't clear enough to be sure if that's so. Whether pareidolia or something else, it's still pretty creepy to look at. But still, it's the shadow in this video that many are finding hard to explain. Although this clip was filmed a while ago, it's still just as creepy now as it was then. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, for this channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok.
Yup. I have had enough. You know what? To end this stream, I'm going to end this stream because I have to go. I have to study. Whatever. Let's watch a short video.
There are no other black people here. No. I don't think so. Say it. No, that's not what I wanted to hear. You know, that's exactly what a white guy would say in a position like that. Are you sure? All right. What is your name? Bryant. Bryant? Who are you here with?
My brother.
Where's your brother? Yeah, you look black. All right. Sorry I didn't see you. I'm very sorry about that. He's 18? I'm not gonna fuck him. Like, why are you saying it like that?
If you want to go shooting, you come with me.
No? Why would I do that after the exchange we just had? You're not.
His videos are crazy, man. I mean, it's stand-up comedy.
Not really black. Want to go shooting? This feels like a setup. Brian, do you believe in ghosts?
No.
You don't? Why?
Now we have ghosts here too. Well, okay, fun fact. The Warren Museum, Museum where like the Annabelle is, that shit is being managed by this guy. Matt is crazy, man.
Why don't you?
I believe in spirits, but not ghosts.
That's all right. You are black. If you believe in spirits but not ghosts, for sure, locked it in black. Okay.
What are the difference between spirits and ghosts? I thought both of them are same. Well, whatever. Let's see. Let's see. Wait, what? 8 views? Let's see. Wait, what? 8 views? Let's see. Wait, what? 8 views? You know what? Yeah, you're right. We can actually. Wait. Yeah, so yeah, we can actually do like streams often. I mean, what if I become a big streamer? Oh yes, lol. But yeah, I will do. Scary videos, huh? I wanna do scary videos, but I don't wanna shit my pants. Uh, you know what? I will find some ghost hunting videos. I mean, the ghost investigations. We can watch those. Those are interesting, and you get to know multiple things there. Nah, what do you mean by that? I guess that was good not knowing. I guess you can join via Discord. You have Discord. Well, the thing is, you said you don't really use any social media apps, so that would be a bit problematic. Yep. Especially for streaming, Discord is the best option if you wanna talk in calls. No, just dump to that. It's good actually. I would have done that too if I had a daughter, to be very honest. Like till maybe like 14 years, 14, 15 years was the minimum age of going. I mean, having an Instagram account or Discord account is like 13 years. I mean, you have to be minimum 13 years old to have and own a Discord and Instagram account. Whatever. I'll finish this one. Wait, whatever. Yeah, so let's let's conclude this, I guess. Like my mom was probably your mom. I mean, yeah, but my home is a bit different. My mom is the one who is protective, overprotective, not overprotective, but yeah, she's protective. And my dad is like, huh? You wanna do that? Yeah, do whatever you want. Just don't die. It's okay being protective, to be honest. At least I have seen many people like secretly using Instagram and all. You are not doing that shit, so it's good. It's okay. I mean, my dad is protective too, but he's like the chill guy of our family. You have you have to ask your dad for apps. I mean, okay, I guess. You know what? I'm thinking of changing the streaming app. I'll search up some apps, okay, more suitable for YouTube live streams. Yeah, I have seen like multiple parents who are like careless of, like they don't even care what their children are doing. You know what? Let's watch one more video, like short video, maybe 10 minutes. Go to sleep. And not, don't you think you are forgetting something? Insomnia, man, insomnia. Yup, yup. What should we watch? What should we watch? Phantom pregnancy? Where? Where are you seeing phantom pregnancy? Scroll down. Okay. Duh. Oh, hell no. Hell no. You know the fact that I have never tasted beef. I wanna try beef. But my religion totally not ban, you can try beef, but it's not ideal to have and like taste beef. Cow is a sacred being. European religion, cow is a sacred being. Like cows are a mount of a god, a goddess rather. I don't know. I have successfully wasted like 4 minutes out of the 10 minutes. I was thinking, should I delete this one? Like the first one. It's 3:35 a.m. Let's read Manual all. I'm thinking of deleting this one. I don't know why. Because I did nothing. Okay, let's keep it. Damn, I was watching this something about you. Idris FD didn't me. You should actually. Okay, wait. I have not seen. I have only seen like one video of yours. What the? It's not going there, man. What was your name again? Sandwich Maker 9001. What the fuck? See, dude, first liker by the way. Why the dogs are barking and fighting in my background? You can't hear what? What's this one? Oh wait, I have muted that shit. Wait, let me turn on. Yep. Yeah, I'm watching.
Are you
Are these your pets or like you just picked some random videos?
To parents and enthusiasts. You can hardly have more credibility.
they're having a sister fight.
Can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever? I said I'm about to go to war. And I don't know if I'm gonna see you again. Can
Oh, these are not yours. Which one? This one? I have seen this one, that's why. See, I have commented 3 hours ago. But how?
mean, baby, she look like a star, but only on camera, only on camera, only on camera.
I am not really understanding what you wanted to say here, but okay. Oh, you said it at that. Fake smile. Which one? Someone replied to you. So, what does you want to prove? Whatever, nothing to do with me. Oh, okay. Got it. Jeez. Either way, man, this would be the end. Either way, man, this would be the end. Because I have to study and all. This would be the end. Because I have to study and all. I am going though. You can go now, to be honest with you. Because I have to study and all. I am going though. You can go now, to be honest with you. Because I have to study and all. I am going though. You can go now, to be honest with you. Because I have to. Wait. Yep. Dude, okay, I'm going. Let's see if your Roblox account comes back or not. I'll play. Your Roblox account. You got banned from Roblox for saying shit. I mean, sending an emoji of shit. Whatever. From now on, I'll be like, I will try to avoid sending emojis. Whatever, man. I have to go because now my neighborhood has finally started to wake up. You know? Like, there would be so much noise and I can't stream anymore. And you go, I go. Bye.